So Barbie makes history with 1 billion at the box. Barbie has answered the billion-dollar question with a resounding yes, barely 3 weeks. Let me pull it up big for you guys. Nearly 3 weeks into its run, writer-director Greta Gerwig's blockbuster has raked in an outstanding $1.03 billion at the global box office, according to official Warner Brothers estimates. This makes Gerwig the first solo female director with a billion-dollar movie. As one half of the viral Barbenheimer phenomenon, it isn't shocking that Barbie has performed well, and standing on her own 2 feet, the doll's incredible success is not unexpected at all. I've been in the game for 30 years, and the Barbie and the Barbenheimer phenomenon is unprecedented as it was unpredictable, said Paul D. Garabedian, senior media analyst for Comscore. According to whatever that dude's name is, only about 50 films in history, adjusted for inflation, have hit the billion-dollar mark. He added the movie's marketing campaign was the first hit Barbie would be a box office smash. Marketing campaign for Barbie set into motion a chain of events that led to the word Barbenheimer being added into a popular lexicon by virtue of its shared release date with Oppenheimer, and that's when we all knew something very special and unique was going to be created, a much bigger than expected outcome for the film, not only for the opening weekend, but for its global run in theaters. Okay, so basically it's not a great of a movie, but you had a killer marketing plan. That's pretty much what that said, because nothing in here has talked about the quality of the film yet. In an interview with Collider last month, Margot Robbie, who produced the movie in addition to playing the titular character, shared a premonition she had at a greenlight meeting with studios. I think I told them they'd make $1 billion, which maybe I was overselling, but we had a movie to make, she said. Barbie was distributed by Warner Brothers, which is owned by CNN's parent company, Warner Brothers Discovery. Its global success was driven by box office sales in some of the world's largest movie markets, including the United Kingdom, Mexico, and Australia. The movie has been the #1 release in these markets every weekend since its release, according to a tracking site, Box Office Mojo. Barbie also performed well in China, the second largest market in the world, and one that has been becoming increasingly insular over the past few years. According to experts, franchise films like Transformers, Fast and Furious, and Marvel superhero movies tend to perform well with the Chinese audiences, while Barbie is similar to Transformers in that it's based on an existing toy. It's not an IP that generation of Chinese have grown up with. Not an IP? What's an I don't know what an IP in that instance means. So you lack the integrational appeal that a film like Barbie has in the United States, said Michael Barry, director of UCLA's Center for Chinese Studies. All right, but Barry, who researches Chinese cinema and pop culture, said Barbie is still iconic around the world, giving the movie a solid springboard for international acclaim. Yeah, so this has nothing to do with the female director. It's not popping off in China because a female directed it. Like, are we going to get to how she directed so well? All right. So children in hundreds of countries have grown up with the dolls, her imagery, but the film exploits the name recognition in a very savvy way by playing into both the Barbie lovers and the Barbie haters. The film is also able to deftly walk a tightrope that appeals to both naive and wide-eyed 8-year-old dreamers who approach the film on one level and adult audiences who are able to interpret the film on an entirely different level, full of irony, humor, sexual innuendos, and allegory. Let me say that again for the dumbasses in the back. We made a Barbie movie to target 8-year-old dreamers that has sexual innuendos. Why? Creepy ass Disney? Why did we do that? Oh, that's right. Because you're satanic. Got you. Got you. Okay, moving on. So Barbie has become everything from a relationship litmus test to a celebration of womanhood for poople. For people who may have come for the hot pink outfits and stayed for the film's existential questions. Yeah, existential questions. That's definitely what the film possesses. Driving that disclosure is the film's embrace of what generations of women have both loved and hated about the brand and what is often represented in the past, said Box Office Pro chief analyst Sean Robbins, adding that the movie has tapped into cultural conversations about gender roles and female empowerment that aren't bound by international borders. So they finally get into it. All right, so the sexual innuendos, third paragraph from the end. It's about weird gender roles, tranny bullshit. Last paragraph, last sentence in a very, very long article here. And that's the whole crux of the issue with Disney movies these days. That's exactly what Disney is doing. Is popular they're making movies based off of popular things that have been around a long time, and they're weaving and implementing their sick and twisted sexual tranny agenda into it to manipulate children. And everybody's like, oh, yay, empower women. The whole movie is like men aren't needed and are useless, from my understanding. So, crazy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me know if you supported the Barbie movie by giving Disney money instead of going to see Sound of Freedom. And if you needed to go see another movie, go watch Sound of Freedom again. And not the people on the other side of the fence, so to speak. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.